Born in Chicago to Joseph Szymanski and Josephine Kosterna in 1947, Ronald J. Szymanski embarked upon his professional ventures at the University of Illinois in Chicago, from which he graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice in 1969. Following this accomplishment, he was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1970, serving in the Military Police Unit in Korea until 1972. Citing his military experience as the foundation for his success, Mr. Szymanski enrolled in military law classes during this time and was inspired to pursue a career in law upon his discharge from the United States Armed Forces. During his subsequent legal studies, Mr. Szymanski was required to briefly return to military duty for 2 weeks at Fort McCoy in Wisconsin, as he was reprieved from the U.S. Army prior to the completion of his 2-year service obligation. He concluded his academic efforts at John Marshall Law School in Chicago, which is now a part of the University of Illinois, earning a Doctor of Jurisprudence in 1976. Mr. Szymanski fondly recalls this accomplishment as the highlight of his storied career, as he defied those who did not believe that he could complete law school. Mr. Szymanski was later admitted to practice law by the Illinois State Bar Association in 1977. He began his career as a deputy sheriff for the theft court of the Cook County Sheriff's Department in Chicago. Applying to work for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Law Office of the Public Defender in Chicago, Mr. Szymanski found success working as an assistant public defender for the Law Office of the Cook County Public Defender from 1978 until his retirement in 2012. Notably, Mr. Szymanski represented a case before the Supreme Court of the United States in 1999. He was additionally involved with an important civil case, Ronald Kitchen v. John Burge, which concerned a former Chicago police officer accused of police brutality and the torture of suspects. Working on behalf of a wrongfully accused man who was incarcerated for nearly 25 years, Mr. Szymanski helped the young man file a civil suit against the city of Chicago in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois and eventually receive a $6.85 million settlement. In addition to his primary responsibilities, Mr. Szymanski found much success with a number of professional and civic endeavors. Moreover, he advanced from a specialist to the acting sergeant at the United Service Organization's headquarters in Arlington, Virginia. Mr. Szymanski likewise contributed to the aforementioned headquarters in the recreation room, where he would help out with gaming equipment and playing records. During his career, Mr. Szymanski refined his skills by continuing his legal education through myriad seminars as well as trial practice courses at the Northwestern University School of Law. He has also visited a Korean orphanage on a number of occasions to meet with the orphan children and play with them. Furthermore, Mr. Szymanski has worked diligently as a precinct captain for the Democratic Party, offering his time and attention observing the election procedures at various voting stations on election days. In his retirement, Mr. Szymanski has dedicated his time, resources, and attention to the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. He attributes much of his success to his hard work, his military background, and his wealth of knowledge in the law. Mr. Szymanski considers the key to his impressive professional growth to have been researching his clients and their specific situations before encountering them in person. As a testament to his stellar undertakings, Mr. Szymanski was presented with the Distinguished Service Award for 10 years of outstanding dedication regarding the liberty of every person in Cook County, regardless of income or race, from the Law Office of the Cook County Public Defender in 1990. Beyond this accolade, he accepted the Certificate of Appreciation for 25 years of outstanding service and contributions from the Law Office of the Cook County Public Defender in 2003. Featured in the 10th edition of Who's Who in American Law, Mr. Szymanski was further celebrated with the Guardian of Liberty Award for distinguished service in safeguarding liberty and ensuring justice for all in 2008. Mr. Szymanski found his work as a public defender specifically rewarding, as there were never any discussions of fees and he was always busy with new clients. Looking toward the future, he hopes to cement his legacy as someone who was effective, reliable, and successful in his areas of expertise. Mr. Szymanski also plans to continue playing golf, a sport in which he has harbored a great passion.